Peace, love, and light. I am Damrielma Abe. This is Eden Rose, and Eden Rose is a way of life. Welcome. I am here to do the daily divine message for today, Wednesday, February 17th. I know the date, I just don't know what day it is. Out of the swing of things, but not entirely. So, I'm just going to give these a quick shuffle. I haven't shuffled the cards in a little bit. So I'm just giving them a little shuffle. And then I'm going to give this deck a little shuffle. So while I do that, for those that don't know, I recently started a new Instagram page with just my tarot. This page is more of a everything kind of thing. You get me, you get my business, you also get my interests. I don't know. You get a little bit of everything. So anyway, I opened up a new Instagram page, and that is Eden Rose Tarot. If you're interested in just receiving messages, I pretty much post daily. I also started a TikTok page. Now, I'm not really feeling TikTok, I'll be honest. Peace and love to you. But I decided to open a page there because there's some really great ways of getting daily messages out on TikTok. So if you are a TikTok lover, you can most certainly find me on TikTok, and that's Eden Rose Tarot. But mainly, I'm still going to be going live on this channel. That's where most people can find me. I will kind of like double post and put the lives from this channel on other things. And then if you are a YouTube kind of person, you can find me on YouTube at Eden Rose Tarot. You can also type in the Consciousness Coach Peace, and you might be able to find me that way. I've just made all of my readings on Patreon completely free, and that is because I've decided to entirely offer my general readings for free. That's what they're meant for, for people to be able to navigate their own ascension, navigate their own growth. I don't do tarot that has to do with storylines too much, love and all that jazz. Sometimes it pops up, but really what you can find here is just, general messages that'll be able to help you with any situation. Mostly I speak about consciousness. I am a coach, a life coach, so I like to give different tools that I use with my clients. So there's all sorts of amazing things that you can receive from these daily readings. So, all right, let's get started. I will that these messages are received with love and with clarity. I will that you're able to leave this reading with some level of insight, or a greater level of insight. So I'm just watching children play. Again, thank you for coming. I'm just going to take a second and do just a couple of breaths to make sure that I'm in alignment. Okay. First card. Oh, this one wants to come. The answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini. Well, first of all, the Gemini energy is, the twins, the dual energy, masculine and feminine. I'm going to get into that a little bit more. And then the full moon energy is about release. It's renewal, but it's the moment, the step before renewal. It's the release before the renewal. Oh, sorry. And what I'm receiving from this card is just that So whatever situation that you're in, I'm not getting a gist of whether or not, like, what this situation is yet. We'll pull some more cards and I'll get that, hopefully, or maybe as we continue. But what I'm receiving right now is just that there is a balance coming into your awareness. So it's not as if the balance didn't existed, but you're now becoming aware of the balance. This could have to do within yourself, but right now what I'm receiving is that it's kind of hidden. It's like you weren't aware that there was an imbalance within you, and now this is being illuminated. So hold on a second. There we go. Sorry guys, I'm giving some children some more space to play. Let's get this straight again. I have you guys attached to my wheel. What I'm receiving is just that there is a balance that's coming into being, coming into knowing. So this could be an internal balance. This could be a balance between you and another person, or perhaps, just a situation that needs some clarity. It's coming into balance, so you don't really have to wait much longer. It's been hidden from you, the way in which to find, some sort of ground in this situation. But it's becoming illuminated. So the energy of the twins, the energy of Gemini, what I'm receiving from that right now is just that it's about duality. It's about the yin and the yang. It's about trying to balance whatever energies in this situation that are needed to be balanced. So those two energies, the yin and the yang, masculine and feminine energies, basically just opposing sides. Okay, it could be two different opinions. It could be two different ways of doing things, two different ways of living, two different thought processes. Okay, either this is, like I said, I can't tell right now. It's not giving me clearly whether or not this is within you or between you and another person or within a situation, but I'm just feeling two different energies where there was supposed to be some sort of, agreement, but it was never clarified where the agreement was going to sit. It was never clarified what the balance was going to look like. Like it's balanced, but we haven't discussed it yet. There hasn't been a concrete, balance between the two energies. So right now, there's something that's going to be revealed to you, okay, with the moon energy, with the full moon energy, I'm going to say, since in particular, there's something that's going to be revealed to you where it's almost like a cycle is ending, energies are able to be released, and so whatever the situation is that's requiring balance is going to be able to come into balance. But there's something about it that you don't know, that is, it's been hidden from you, or you just haven't recognized it, and it's being illuminated. Okay, there's something that is being illuminated. Let's get some tarot on the matter. Yeah, mental stability. So this is within yourself. So whenever I get the Queen of Swords is a bad bitch. Excuse my language, but that's just what I call her. I think it's funny. She has this energy where her heart chakra is completely like barred off, but at the very same time, it is entirely open to receiving. So she has boundaries. She has very safe, clear, concise, very, concrete boundaries. And they're not, unrealistic. They're very realistic boundaries, but they are what they are. And so this space within you that it's asking to be balanced has to do, it has to do with your, I'm just going to say, I don't want to say love. Let's call it relationships, okay? It has to do with relationships. It could be a relationship between you and a family member. It could be a relationship between you and a lover. It could be a relationship between you and a sibling or a friend. But this is about recognizing that there needs to be a balance within yourself where you are vulnerable. You are living with vulnerability and being with vulnerability, but at the same time, you are setting boundaries that are healthy so that your cup is always full, and therefore you're able to offer yourself to other people in the way that you want to. So this is about receiving and being more of the Queen of Swords energy. I'm going to go ahead and say there needs to be some heart and throat chakra work. because your expression, your ability to express, your ability to speak to whatever this thing is, okay, has been kind of stifled. You haven't necessarily come out and expressed what it is that you've been wanting to express, or you've just realized that there are things that you've been wanting to express. So perhaps you could have thought that you were balanced before. This is letting you know that there's still a very, very important and deep layer of healing that needs to occur, and it has to do with the heart chakra and the throat chakra in particular. So the heart chakra needs to be, the heart chakra I feel is open, but it's almost like it's peaking. That's kind of what I'm getting. It's like, yeah, no, I don't know, maybe. Your heart chakra needs stability. Okay, in order for you to move your Kundalini energy beyond the heart chakra into the throat chakra, into the third eye, and beyond, you really need to work on each individual area as if it's its own entity, as if it's its own being. Okay, your heart chakra most certainly needs some attention right now, and that's what's being called forward, because whatever it is that's been hidden from you, or whatever it is that hasn't been illuminated, it's going to be illuminated, and what it's going to cause you to do is to set healthy boundaries. Okay, this has to do with love. This has to do with whether it's, like I said, whatever kind of relationship that it is, it has to do with relationships. You're being asked to please set these healthy boundaries, but you cannot set healthy boundaries. Let's say that one more time. You cannot set healthy boundaries without being balanced yourself in this area, because right now the boundaries that you have set are a little bit skewed. The boundaries, not skewed, but the boundaries that you have set are either they're too much, they're not enough, who knows, everybody's different, right? But the boundaries that you have set when it comes to love, when it comes to vulnerability, when it comes to sharing your heart space with other people, it needs some work. Plain and simple. And it's not going to be a lot of work. It's very, very easy. The energies right now are so ripe for manifestation and for change. Like I said, this full moon in Gemini, it's like leaving a chapter behind, and it's like the very last step before the resolution, or before whatever new chapter opens up, the very last step. So it's very important to kind of release whatever it is that you need to release, and bring the energy of balance back into your heart chakra. Let's get some more cards, because this is pretty darn vague. Yeah. Cleaning up shop, fresh start, manifestation, also my like deep connection, deep soul connection card. Okay, so hold on. So this Queen of Swords is needing, like I said, to clean up her heart chakra, but it's very much moving into sort of the physical realm with this reading. So it's almost like the physical parts of your life that need boundaries set. So perhaps, I don't know, you live with people, or perhaps you have friends that are kind of in your physical space more often, and it's time to kind of clean up shop, perhaps. It's crazy because the first moon card, it says, the answers you need are coming. And I'm not receiving any sort of energy where, it isn't. Is there something that you need, Miss Lady? No. I'm not receiving anything where there isn't balance. What I'm receiving is just boundaries. It's almost like you've been what I'm actually receiving is that you're being given the balance. So as long as you do some work on your heart chakra, this isn't a very serious reading. This is like very, very top layer, like restructure some of your boundaries when it comes to your personal relationships, what you're willing to take, what you're willing to not take, what you're willing to offer, what you're not willing to offer. these things need to be sort of looked over again, because what's happening is you're kind of representing, or you're kind of being seen by others as this very blocked energy. You're being seen or felt, experienced by others as this very blocked heart chakra energy, where they can't tell if you're upright or not. They can't tell if you're coming or going. They can't tell if you are, free energy or if you are constricted. Everybody's kind of just on the fence. Your emotional relationships are all in this space where it's on the fence, because no one can quite tell if you're coming or going. And all that there is, it's not as if you aren't coming or going. It's not as if you aren't offering energy and being vulnerable in the ways that you want to be. The issue is that you've energetically placed a block around your heart that, like I said, those boundaries need to be reevaluated, because you have a lot of love and abundance all around you. But what I'm seeing is it's like this great, balanced, beautiful heart chakra energy, and then a cage around it, like a big, gigantic cage. And it's like, there's an admission to come in, and people come in and they exit and they see, but it's very particular at the door. If you're wearing yellow shoes, then you're not allowed to come in. If you don't have this type of energy, then you're not allowed to come in, which isn't bad, but it needs some adjustments, I will say. I'm gonna keep going. This is a really strange reading, because I didn't really think it was going to go in this direction, but it is. I do my best to stay away from relationships, because I just find that when you do general readings about relationships, it gets a little bit, messy, or at least it can. Lots of people, different circumstances, right? Yeah, you are so abundantly blessed. You are about to step into this energy that is entirely fulfilling. But what's necessary is you need to make sure that you're surrounded by the right people. You need to make sure that fence isn't a fence. Perhaps it's just people posted. This is all about reevaluating the heart space. This is all about being in the energy so that you can receive this next gift that's coming for you in this next chapter. The energy needs to be finished. The energy of this last full moon, not this last full moon, but I mean this full moon that we have here in the cards, okay? You're going to be receiving this balanced energy. You're going to be receiving these gifts. So what you're being asked to do is get yourself aligned with it. That's why we have the Queen of Swords here. This is get yourself in check, because what's about to come to you is freaking amazing and abundant, and you might not even notice it. However, if you are out of alignment, you're going to either not recognize it or recognize it and mistreat it and not be accepting of it. So whatever it is that's stepping into your life energetically, it's abundant, it's love. Whether it's a relationship with a lover, like I said, or it could be a friendship, a great friendship. It could be let's actually get clear on that. Let's just get clear. What kind of relationship are we talking about here? General relationships? The relationship with, I'm going to say there's like one more. That's unclear. Yeah. A relationship with a past, this is weird. A relationship with a relative who is either past or ill. I'm getting a masculine energy, but it doesn't have to be a male. This is the weirdest reading. Whatever relationship this is, you're being asked to reformulate your boundaries. You're being asked to do some heart chakra work so that you can be in alignment with the blessings that are coming to you. So this is a message from some sort of ancestor. That's what's happening here. Okay, thank you. This is a message from some ancestor who is watching over. They're not giving me, the divine isn't giving me an answer as far as the person that the relationship is about, or, you know, to give me a hint on who this is or what kind of relationship it is. But what I am receiving is that the energy, the balance that you're receiving, the love that you're receiving, the abundant and very unconditional love that you're receiving is from this ancestral realm. It's from people, angels who are looking down over you. So it's from, you know, your ancestral line, specific entities that are stepping forward to protect you and make sure that you make it through this particular transition. You're almost through, and it's almost done, because the Death card is here, which means you know, cycles, the ending of a cycle, beginning of a new cycle. Oh wait, we have the King and the Queen of Swords here. Okay, so now I get it. So the relationship that this is speaking about is not between you and an ancestor. The ancestors are coming through with this message. However, the energy between you and this person, whoever it might be, is not aligned, and it needs to come into alignment, because there is, you know, we have the Ten of Cups here, by the way. There is wish fulfillment. There is, you know, everything you could have asked for kind of energy within this relationship with this person. But the issue is that you guys are not aligned. For you, you know, you don't need to align with that person. The idea is that you both need to align with the divine. Okay, who knows what this person's energy is like? I'm not reading into them right now. What I am is reading your energy, and what's blocking you from being able to come together, because you're both very much in your mindset, or in your heads, excuse me. What's blocking you from being able to come together and aligning yourself with the divine is the heart chakra and the throat chakra. Boundaries and being able to express yourself, being able to say, okay, this is not what I like, this is what I like, this is how I feel, blah, 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 blah. This is all about expression, all about vulnerability, all about your, you know, being comfortable in intimate relationships, being able to express yourself in a way that is true and not filled with ego. So that is the divine message for the day. I will that these messages were received with love and in clarity. I know it's a little bit weird. Don't really like reading love, but that's what it is. Sorry. Thinking if I have anything else to say. I don't think so. Yeah, I will that you receive some level of expansion from this reading, and I love you very much. Peace, love, and light to you. Peace.